Welcome to One Girl in All the World, the Buffy the Vampire Slayer rewatch podcast where we recap each episode in order and discuss. I'm Ashley, Buffy superfan.
Kimmy, Buffy newbie.
You can find us on all major podcast apps, YouTube, and Instagram with new episodes on Tuesdays. All right, we're talking villains today.
Right, the villains.
Part of your Buffy training, you are going to be guiding us through episode 20 villains.
This is so exciting. This is a big episode.
Yeah.
It's a lot of trust, people.
Yeah, you've done one other. I think it was the one where Oz comes back. It was an Oz and Willow episode you did.
It's I remember doing one at one point, but I don't remember which one it was.
That was the one. All right, well, I'll get us started here with Villains. So Villains originally aired May 14th, 2002, written by Marty Noxon and directed by David Solomon. And the synopsis is Buffy tries to recover from an assassination attempt. Jonathan and Andrew share a jail cell, and Warren seeks allies at a demon bar. Anya is confronted by a distraught Willow. Dum dum dum.
A lot going on in this episode. A lot going on in this episode.
Yeah. All right, so we pretty much start off where we leave off, I think.
Okay, so we had some shots fired last episode. So we start the episode off with an ambulance outside of Buffy's house. And Xander directs them towards the backyard where Buffy is. The paramedics get to working on her. And then, so we go to upstairs though, and we see that Willow is trying to command Tara to be brought back. Yeah. So she's talking to Osiris and he denies her. They deny her. I don't know. All powerful being. And then she's trying to argue with it. She's trying to say you have to do this. And Osiris is like, she was taken by natural order. This wasn't some supernatural thing. You already got your free pass. No, this isn't going to happen. So Willow screams, and that's
she kind of hurts it.
Yeah.
I feel like she screams so much, it's like, ah!
Yeah. And then it just kind of melts away.
Yeah. He goes back into his, wherever he's from.
Yeah. And so Xander runs into Willow and she's asking how what happened basically, and Xander's like, well, Warren had a gun. And then so she starts storming off. Xander's trying to follow her, but the paramedics are like, hey, do you want to come? So he goes with Buffy. And then we go to the jail scene. So we got Jonathan is spiraling out.
He's like the big house.
He's not meant to be in jail. No, he's not made for this. And Andrew, bless his heart, still thinks that Warren's going to come and break them out. Yeah.
Bless his heart. Bless his little heart.
And then Jonathan tries to accuse him that they were going to screw him over. And
he was right.
I mean, yeah, he just doesn't get much of a response to that, though.
Yeah.
At a bar, the demon bar. Which bar is it?
I don't think it's Willie's. I think it's
I don't think it is Warren. Okay, so it's a demon bar.
Yeah.
So Warren goes into a demon bar. The scene's great. He's bragging that he killed the Slayer. So he's sitting down with this guy and trying to tell him that he killed the Slayer. And he's bragging that the guy is just kind of laughing it off, and Warren's this isn't really the response I was expecting. I'm this great, amazing, all powerful being, basically.
Yeah.
He's like, I tried everything, but finally, a gun is what works.
Mediocre white man confidence is what he's given here.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. And he's like, yeah, so a gun is what worked. And all the demons start laughing. And then he's like, what is going on? And they're like, you're in for it, buddy. They're like, there's on the news, this girl got shot in her backyard, but she's in the hospital and she survived.
Yeah.
And she's like, Slayers heal fast and she's going to come for you. And Warren's like, shit.
Yeah. And they're all like,
yeah, they think this is hilarious. This is great.
They're actually excited to watch this.
Yeah. Especially because this is not one of their kind that try to do it. This is just some stupid human.
Yeah, exactly.
Some stupid, overconfident human. So. Back at the magic box, Willow walks in, and as she walks in, all the lights are kind of blowing in around her. They're kind of flickering. And Anya's like, what happened? And then Willow's like, I want the black arts books. And then Anya's like, even if something terrible happened, you don't need those books. And then Willow's like, yep, I do. And then Anya's like, I can't let you do this. And she just kind of, casts her aside. Yes.
Paralyzes her.
She spells her without saying words. I don't know. She does something.
Yeah. She doesn't even need words anymore. She's so powerful. She just goes, bloop.
Yes, exactly. She blooped. And then Anya's just stuck. Anya can't even talk. She can't move. She can't talk. It's just complete.
Yeah.
And she just pulls all the books down herself. She doesn't need on you anyway. And then when she has the books down on the table, they absorb into her.
Yeah. Up
It's
her
like little
skin.
tattoos up her
Yeah.
skin. This is kind of a cool scene.
Yeah. Turns her
And
hair
then-
dark.
Exactly. I was
and
like,
her
yeah, she
eyes
gives her a little
completely dark.
makeover.
She becomes
Yeah.
Dark Willow.
She becomes Dark Willow.
Dark Willow is born.
Yeah, quite the scene.
Mhm.
And then at Buffy's house, Dawn walks in, just calling for Buffy.
Yeah, doors wide open.
Yeah,
Obviously
she's like,
something's
that's
not
kinda
right.
weird.
Yeah.
And so yeah, she goes upstairs and she finds Tara.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I put a question mark here.
Rack.
Okay, Rack. Okay.
Rack's
Oh
place.
yeah. Okay, this is the druggy guy.
Yeah,
Drug guy, whatever.
the magic drug dealer.
The magic drug dealer.
Yeah.
So Warren gets called in.
Yeah.
And he says he tries killing the Slayer. He's like, oh, I'm from the trio. He just keeps being surprised that nobody's heard of them.
It's like, sorry. It's funny.
Yes.
Because Rack's like a bad guy. He's like, sorry, I don't know who you are.
No,
He like apologizes
exactly.
for never hurting him.
Yeah, because like the guys in the bar didn't know who he was either, and it's just like, you're a small town.
You are, yeah.
So he wants protection from the Slayer,
Mhm.
and the demon, Rack is like, she's actually the least of your problems. And Warren's like, what are you talking about?
Mhm.
And he's like, Willow's gonna blow the town apart, and she's gonna start with you. And he's like, I don't understand, like, what's
Yeah.
going on? The Slayer's alive, but someone is stone cold.
Yeah, somebody's dead, and that's why the
Someone is
witch is
dead.
coming after you.
Yes, and he can sense his essence, gives the demon money, and he's like, she's running on pure fury, and he's never felt anything like it.
Yeah.
So it's like, this is kind of new uncharted territory for people.
Yeah.
He's like he's gonna try and help Warren, but he's like, I can't guarantee anything.
Yeah, so he's going to give him spells and all kinds of stuff to run and hide.
Yeah.
So he's like, run or hide. And he's like, both.
Yeah.
So and Warren says, I have a few tricks up my sleeve, but I need more. I need more firepower. So Rex like, I'll take your money and give you stuff, but no guarantee it's going to do anything.
Yeah, which is fair. And then at the hospital, in the operating room, they're working on Buffy. The lights are starting to flicker.
Mhm.
Willow walks in and just tells them to leave.
I know. I thought this was so, like, I've always been like, why would they just leave? And I'm like, well, maybe it wasn't like they were like, okay, and just walked out, that they were influenced by her in some way.
Maybe.
Because there's no way some person walks into a operating room for someone who's dying and they're like,
that's true.
leave. And everyone's like, okay. They'd be like, security.
Yeah.
They'd be like, security, like, get out of here. Like,
that's true.
They would fight, like, or do something. So I'm thinking that she had them under some kind of like thrall or something. So they literally just put the things down and walked out.
And just walk away.
Yeah.
And it was too calm and orderly too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
And Xander's also watching from the surgery watching window.
Yeah, which it's not a thing. Just
it's not like a medical school where I think that's where you like do that kind of thing.
Yes.
But anyway, yeah.
But yeah, and then so Xander walks in and he's like, he's trying to intervene and he's like, what are you gonna, Buffy's gonna die if you don't let them work on her.
Yeah.
She's like, no. And then she removes the bullet with magic.
And heals her.
It looks so small.
Mm-hmm.
And then Buffy just wakes up and Xander asks if she's okay. And Buffy's like, sure. Like,
yeah, like, why wouldn't I be? Where am I? What happened?
So he hugs her and tells her to stop dying.
Yeah, that was great. He's like, this dying funny's once, maybe twice.
Yeah, that's it. We're done.
That is a great line.
We're done. And then Buffy sees Willow and asks her what's wrong. And Willow tells her she'll explain, but they have to go. Yeah, they need to go find Warren. So at the bus station, Warren gets on a bus. We don't know where he's going.
To the border. So I'm
okay.
guessing Mexico.
Mexico.
Unless he decides to go to Canada.
Maybe Canada. You never know. Mexico's a lot closer, I guess. Yeah.
And like more easy to disappear in.
That's
than Canada.
I mean, Canada could be very easy to disappear
legally
to. Legally, I guess. I was like, there's so much uninhabitable part of Canada that you could just...
Oh, no. If I was saying like, yeah, just like find somewhere to physically hide, I would say, yeah.
Okay, but yeah, that's fair. Okay. So we cut to a highway and Xander's driving a car with Buffy and Willow. And Willow keeps trying to like get him to drive faster and she keeps like taking control of the car.
Yeah. I want to know whose car this is because it was like a pink car.
Yeah, we don't recognize this car. They must have stolen it.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Willow got the car. They didn't ask questions.
Yeah. They should.
And Willow's like, I can feel Warren is close.
Mm-hmm.
And then Buffy's trying to tell her to stop using magic. And she said, well, if I did, you'd be dead. So,
Yeah. Yeah, Buffy tries to say, like, that might be true, but we don't kill humans.
no. Yes, and this
That's
is where
Buffy's
we're
line
gonna
in the
have some
sand.
arguments. Yeah. She's like, he's gonna go to jail,
Yeah.
Like that's what we need to do. And she
Mhm.
starts asking Will about her makeover. Or no, Xander asked her about the makeover. So
Yeah.
she's tired of these human conversations and she just takes control of the car
Mhm.
and she stops it by the highway and she gets out. Buffy and Xander try to follow her. Buffy's trying to get her to wait. She's trying to get Willow to
Talk to
calm
her.
down. They don't
Yeah.
understand the gravity of the situation yet. And so she just she makes them stop too.
Mhm.
Yeah. So she's just controlling everybody. And then she sees the bus and she starts taking control of the bus. The driver looks pretty freaked out.
Mhm.
She makes it stop like right in front of her, and Warren gets out. And then she tries to kill him, but he's just a robot.
He's just a robot. His eyeball pops out, and then you see like his like
Yes.
all his
Little
circuits start
wires.
going crazy.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
yeah.
And she's confused because she could feel his essence.
Yeah, so it was some kind of a spell that he
Yeah.
put on the
That's very
robot.
interesting. He does have a few tricks.
Mhm.
And then at this point, Buffy's trying to talk sense into Willow. So finally, Willow tells them like Tara was shot.
Mhm.
She's dead, and the last shot was the charm. She's dead, and now he's dead too.
Yeah.
And so Buffy's like, no, we don't kill humans. It's not our way. And then like she says, Buffy can't possibly understand. Which I don't know. I think Buffy can. Buffy's been through a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I don't know about that.
Well, and also like the thing that I think that's one of the most important things about this little scene here is that Buffy, they're very concerned. Obviously, they don't want her to kill someone.
Yeah.
But she is like fully magicked like to the hilt.
Yeah.
And they're like, you've already told us that if you start using magic and you're not gonna be able to come back from it.
Yep.
And she's like, I'm not coming back from it.
Yeah.
She has no intention.
She has no intention. Yeah.
Of either. I think living through this situation.
No, I don't
honestly.
think so either.
Yeah. It's a suicide mission for her, not because Warren will win because he won't, but then she'll just probably like, implode in magic.
This is going to be her undoing, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, they try to stop her and they can't, and she just said it's done and leaves.
She disappears.
Yep.
Yeah.
Leaving them there.
Stranded with a pink car.
Yes. So back at Buffy's house, Buffy and Xander return. They look for Dawn, and then they realize that Buffy saw Tara, and she's kind of like in the corner.
Dawn says, I didn't want to leave her alone. So she sat there for hours next to Tara's body.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And she just doesn't understand why this happened.
Yeah.
Like, this is a lot of loss for someone her age.
Yeah.
And then we just cut to Gurney taking her away.
Mm-hmm.
So Buffy's trying to game plan. They need to find Warren because he's gonna die if Willow finds him first.
Mm-hmm.
Dawn wants him dead. He should have to pay for what he did.
Mm-hmm. And Xander agrees.
Xander's like, he's as bad as any vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then Buffy's like, being a Slayer doesn't give me the license to kill humans.
Mm-hmm.
This world has its own rules for dealing with things. They're not supposed to be able to control the universe. Like, it's not really fair for them to have decisions over people's lives, basically.
Mm-hmm.
They're not playing God.
Yeah. And he says, she's like, sometimes our world has systems to deal with people like him.
Yep, exactly.
And Xander says, yeah, and they work so well. She's like, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, but it's not up to me.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's her argument.
Yep.
Yeah.
And just like if they didn't have her, this is how the world would be. Like, this is how we deal with the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, basically, I think Xander says something like he's tired of having his friend's blood on his hands.
Oh, yeah.
And she says, like, she promises that, we can't let Willow destroy herself, and promises that Warren's going to get what he deserves.
Yeah.
And they're going to find Willow, but obviously Dawn can't come along.
Yeah.
She wants to go with Spike, which, of course, Xander does not approve of.
No.
But Buffy won't say why.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, Xander, like, don't say anything.
Yeah.
But Buffy agrees to let Dawn go to Spike.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we cut to Tara's dorm room. So Willow's in Tara's dorm room. And it looks like I can still see a bit of humanity left in her because she does look sad.
Mm-hmm.
And then she asked to be guided to her killer.
Mm-hmm.
So we can
Yeah,
see
because
some
most of the
cool.
time she's like
Yeah.
dead, 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
But in this-
objective,
yeah.
complete objective. Like she mourned for like, what's she name? Mourn. She reacted and then immediately went into revenge.
Yeah.
And like shoved it all down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then at Spike's, Buffy comes in and she scares Clem, which was really cute.
Clem's crypt sitting.
Yeah, and Clem's like, "Oh, he left," and Buffy's kind of taken aback by that.
Mm-hmm.
But she's just like, "Great, can Dawn hang with you?" And then he's like, "Yeah, we could play." What does he say? Parcheesi.
Parcheesi.
And he's got snacks.
He's got snacks.
The
wedding planner.
The wedding planner, yeah.
And you can have the comfy chair because there's only one comfy chair, so Dawn can have the comfy chair.
He's the cutest ever.
He's like so excited to have a girls' night.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
And Buffy's like, "When is Spike gonna be back?" And he's like, "Oh, I don't know. He could be gone a while.
He could be gone a long time." Yeah.
And
we go to Africa.
Okay, I wrote island ? Africa. Great. Okay, let me read that down. Okay. So Spike is in a cave of sorts. It has some creepy drawings and paintings on it.
Mm-hmm.
And a demon comes up and asks Spike if he's looking for him. And something about a woman, Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
Spike is tired of this chip in his head. He thinks Buffy thinks that she's better than him. But Spike's this legendary warrior. Mm-hmm. He's been castrated by Buffy.
Mm-hmm.
He's a pathetic excuse for a demon. And so this demon basically offers if he can complete these trials.
Spike will get his request completed.
Yeah, he'll get his request granted.
He'll get his request.
So, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Back at the magic box, Xander's trying to help Anya come out of her paralysis.
Yeah.
And then he's trying to ask her if she can do like a cloaking spell.
Like
and she's like, I don't need, or a locator spell. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, locator spell. And she's like, I don't need to. I can feel her. There's like an overwhelming sense for vengeance.
Yeah.
And then Xander asks if it's left over from her demon days. And this is where Anya admits that she's like,
no, not
nope,
leftover.
it's not left over. And then he's like, when? And she's like, when do you think?
Yeah, exactly.
So Anya got her vengeance back on.
Yep.
And Xander asks why.
Yeah, Buffy comes in.
Okay.
And they kind of question Anya about where her loyalties lie because now they both know that she's a vengeance demon again.
Yep.
And Anya says she will help.
Yep.
For Willow's sake.
Yep.
Only.
Yeah.
And also, like, they're like, well, why didn't she just come to you? And she says, well, she wants to do it herself.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't want to go to a vengeance demon to do it.
Yeah. So in the woods, Warren is walking through the woods. And Willow's also in the woods, and she's not with him yet, but she's like, you can run all night.
Yeah.
But
she's closing in on him.
She's like, but she'll still. And then he takes her out with an axe. And I'm like, holy crap! Yeah, he took her out with an axe to the back, which was I was not expecting that at all. Yeah. So and then he runs.
Yes, as you would. After the axe, Willow kind of just whoop. Comes back up, pulls the axe out, and he's like, shit, like, this is not good. Yeah, and he, has this kind of, it looks like a Quidditch ball, but it's like a box, but it has little wings, and it goes towards her and explodes, and she, puts it in a force field, kind of, and then shatters the force field and just keeps walking. She just keeps going through all these things.
Okay.
So he's going through all this little bag of tricks that Rack gave him. He throws this putty thing on her and it wraps around her and he runs and her eyes just melted away.
Oh yeah, that was really cool actually.
Yeah, so no matter what.
Fury eyes melted.
Yeah, she just breaks through it with her fury eye, her vengeance eyes.
And she just gets angrier.
Yeah. And then, she starts putting him in vines and stuff.
Okay, yeah. She finally uses her spells to tie him up.
Yeah.
He tells her she was asking for it.
Oh, God.
I mean, if you want to make a woman angrier.
Yes.
If you want to make every woman in the world angry at you. Jesus.
Yeah, I know. He is textbook. Ugh.
So he says he's so cocky. He's going to walk away from this.
And you're going to be begging to join your little girlfriend.
Yep. Yeah.
God.
The first, and then she has a little light bulb moment. She's like, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. This wasn't the first person you killed, was it? And he tries to deny it, and she's like, no, no. And she uses a spell, and what is this ex-girlfriend's name?
Katrina.
Okay, Katrina
Didn't
appears.
did Buffy just suspect that Warren killed her? Because I feel like they all knew that.
We never like they never tied it up really, I don't think.
Okay, so Buffy heavily
It was like a loose
suspected.
end. Yeah.
Because I like Willow's like, oh, this is such a revelation, but
I don't
it
know if
shouldn't really be a
Buffy, but maybe she
revelation.
didn't tell the Scoobies about it. I don't know.
That seems unlikely.
I felt like that was like a loose end at one point.
Okay. Well, I
But
don't
maybe
think
I'm
Willow
wrong.
should be as surprised as she was.
Maybe you're right.
But
And then she asks, what I want to know every time I'm watching true crime, a woman says, and what I always ask is why, when you could have just left.
yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Like, I will never understand that. And then he says, because you deserved it, bitch. Oh my God.
Mm.
And then Willow realizes at this point that he actually liked it. He never felt powerful until he killed her. And
Yeah.
he blames women and their mind games.
Ugh.
And Willow realizes that he like basically gets off on it.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Yeah. He's nasty.
And she basically realizes that like him killing the Slayer is like the final big thing for him. It's basically his big O.
Yeah.
So this is so Buffy and Anya and Xander are in the woods, and Anya can kind of sense Warren. He's still alive. And then Warren's starting to yell for help at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And Willow still has the bullet that she kept from Buffy.
Mm-hmm.
And so she starts putting it to him basically, like slowly
like basically
and
shooting him with it, but very slowly.
Like
starts burrowing in.
Super slow speed. Yeah. So she wants to give him a very slow and painful death. And she's like, it's funny how one tiny piece of metal can destroy everything.
Yeah.
How it took Tara's light away. And a waste like him gets to live.
Yeah, he gets to live.
It's not fair. And then he finally admits to doing wrong, only because he's dying, basically, though.
Yeah. And like, obviously it's extremely painful because she's explaining what's happening to his body.
Yeah.
And then he's like,
screaming.
oh, God. And then she sews his mouth shut.
Yep.
And then he's like screaming and screaming. They're trying to fight it. And then she takes it off. And that's when he's like, hey, I'm sorry. Like, I shouldn't have done it, or whatever he's trying to say.
The Scoobies finally catch up.
Just in time.
I mean, and then he starts to say, I know you're in pain. And she's like, I'm bored now. And then she kills him.
She skins him alive.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It wasn't a super slow and painful death. It was kind of quick, actually.
Well, I think she knew that, like, but they were there, so time was up.
So she had to do it.
Time was up because,
And Buffy looks shell-shocked, and she's like, what has she done?
Yeah, because his corpse is just lying there skinless.
Yeah, it looks pretty gross.
It is nasty.
And then Willow's like, one down and disappears.
2 to go.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So the next episode is called 2 to go. 1 down, 2 to go.
Yikes.
So Andrew and Warren better watch their backs.
Even
she just turns into this like magical.
The ones that killed Tara.
But they were part of the team
that
led to this. And also, we know that we know that Warren's the one that showed up with the gun.
Yeah.
But we don't know the rest of it. I mean, I guess Buffy knows that Jonathan helped her defeat Warren with the orbs, but yeah, you're enough. You're guilty enough.
Yeah.
For Willow. And also, do you think she could just like come down from it now at this point? Like, no, she's on a rampage.
No, definitely not.
Even if he was the only one involved.
This was like a start.
Yes. Yeah, and she just kind of like disappears into this magical wind and takes off.
Yeah.
Nuts. Off to the next. Off to the police station.
Yikes. Okay, well, what was your favorite quote and scene?
I think that my favorite quote was...
Do I have a favorite quote? Yes, I do. Okay.
Okay, so there's a funny one and there's a not funny one. I like the funny one. The funny one is when Xander says, like, this dying thing is funny once, maybe twice.
That was a good one, yeah.
And then the not funny one is when she says, like, this little piece of metal can destroy everything.
Yep.
Like, yeah. Just like with the world we live in, I'm like, that is very poignant.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then my favorite scene. I don't know. Let's see.
So a lot of heavy in this episode.
There's what?
A lot of heavy in this episode.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Season 6 will continue to be heavy. Uh, I would say that like seeing red is the peak, but there's a lot to go still. Okay, I'm gonna say my favorite scene was when Willow drains the books and becomes Dark Willow.
That was a really cool scene.
That was so cool.
That was a very cool scene. Okay.
Yeah.
My favorite line I have my favorite line is also the metal one, but I also have a funny one. It's when Warren axes Willow right in the back and then is like, axe not gonna cut it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So, and then my favorite scene, actually, I'm gonna say when Dawn comes to stay with Clem because I just thought that was so cute and sweet. The whole episode was just so hard to watch, so it's just nice to have this little cute break.
Yeah, Clem's always a nice like levity.
He's a sweet guy.
Yeah, he is. He's like the sweetest demon ever.
Yeah.
And then okay, so my stake rating. I'm doing this all top of my head. Ooh, okay. So get all the aftermath of the shooting and everything. I'm going to give it a 4 point. I feel like everything's 4 point something. I'm going to give it a 4.8.
Okay.
Willow's kind of descent all happens in this episode. Her descent into Dark Willow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Spike's up to something in Africa after his crimes.
What's going on there?
Yeah, Clem's adorable and everything.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a big setup. I mean, not even because Warren is no more. She has murdered a human being in a pretty gruesome way. So, yeah, 4.8. It was a good episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I actually gave it a 5.
Whoa!
I know. I wasn't expecting Dark Willow, so this was like a huge thing. Like for Willow to be the supervillain.
She's the big bad of the season. Can you believe it?
No, because they kept the trio. And like, as I mentioned in multiple seasons recently, I'm so over them. So for them to bring this out was just like, wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was pretty big. So yeah, Willow being the bad villain. It was just kind of crazy. And just like, I don't know, just the whole at the beginning, like with the back and forth between like Xander with Buffy and Willow with Tara. The stuff with Willow and Osiris. Yeah, it's just all like really good. And then even just the stuff with Spike, like what's going to go on with Spike and what is he requesting? Like, I'm so curious about this. I don't know what's going on there. I'm curious to see what's going to happen next with that. All the stuff with Willow, the whole episode was just really good. Like you said, the bookstore scene, that was pretty amazing. Just watching her turn to Dark Willow. And then even Warren with his they tricked Willow at first. That was kind of interesting. That was kind of cool. And we've seen that before where we've tricked villains with bots before. So that was, that was a nod back. Yeah. So that was nice.
I would have been disappointed if he hadn't used a Warren bot.
Yeah, that was yes. I have to admit that I'm not super sad that he's dead at the end. I know it's not the way, and I hate that this is what's gonna plummet Willow into more evilness, but just like
if they wanted us to feel some kind of sympathy for him, they did not write the script very well.
No.
Because everything he says
when he talks about someone having it coming, who had it coming? Who had this coming? Warren.
Yeah, if anyone had anything coming, it's you.
And this is coming from someone who's staunchly opposed to the death penalty. So,
except by Willow, death by Willow. We'll have that. Thank you. One, please.
It's not real. It's not like a real death penalty because there wasn't like a sentence. There was no.
Yeah, so it was even worse. There's no trial or nothing. So whatever. Yeah. He made his bed. He's lying in it. His skinless bed.
Yeah, the only thing is so now, I mean, we're just going to see her teeter off the edge, and I'm kind of curious to know what's going to, I do feel bad for Jonathan because I know he was still going along with it, but I almost felt like he was kind of stuck and he couldn't get out, so I don't want anything bad to happen to him.
And he's tried to help Buffy.
Yeah, exactly.
Last episode and stuff, so.
Andrew sucks, but I don't think he deserves to die.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
I think as we go on, Willow, obviously Warren was, I think in general, people would be most in agreement that he deserved to die.
Yeah.
And then you go to Warren, and then you go to Andrew and Jonathan, and you're like, no.
Yeah.
And then like,
really.
what happens after that? Like,
Exactly.
who else could even, you know? So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The percentage of, what do I say? Like, the things that she could like kind of reasonably get behind are like, now that Warren's gone, are going to be falling away pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like everything that like supports like why she would kill Warren.
Okay.
Like now that he's dead, like she doesn't have much to
Exactly,
go on
yeah.
really with Andrew and Jonathan and stuff, but she's still going for them full force.
Yeah. Which is, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
all right. Should I do a question for the next one since because you've watched them all?
I did. Yeah. Sorry. I will admit to the people that I did end up. I couldn't stop. I binged the last 2 episodes. I'm sorry.
It's okay. So we won't pretend that you didn't see anymore.
Oh.
And no questions. So all right. So that wraps up season 6, episode 20, Villains. Again, you can find us on all major podcast apps and YouTube and Instagram at One Girl and All the World Pod. You can also email us at onegirlpod@gmail.com. Thanks for joining us, and we'll be back next week with season 6, episode 21. 2 to go. See you real soon.
Bye.